Welcome to D.I.Y with me, Chilamo Zulu, aka Chichi Badu. And on this episode, I will be showing you how you can make a simple notepad. So the items that you need are the ones that I have in front of me, and I'll run through each one of them. Number one, you need yourself colorful plain papers. You can use plain papers, but I love color. Life should be very colorful, so everything should have color. So I have these colorful plain papers in yellow, pink, and green. You need yourself a pair of scissors, some markers, any color of your choice, glue stick, and your paper tape. So let's go on a break, and when we come back, we're going to go straight into making our notepad. Stay tuned.
Welcome to a world where fashion meets creativity and every look tells a story.
We're bringing it. I love everything. Patinator, whatever you want to call it.
And I love the ones with themes that make women come out and dress up in one color.
We highlight the most striking outfits from Socialize, and our panelists choose the most outstanding look of the day.
Let's see this outfit.
Behind every great outfit is a visionary designer. In Tailored to Fit, we shine a light on local designers and tailors who are shaping the fashion industry.
You need to panel the dress. You need to cut it in pieces.
Are you ready to elevate your style? Fashion Masterpiece, redefining fashion one look at a time.
Welcome back. So have you ever been in a situation where, let me give an example, you're in church and the pastor, the bishop, the reverend, or the father, the priest is giving the word, the sermon, and you need to take notes and you don't have where to write because you don't have a notepad with you, or you don't even own one, any notepad at all. So this is the reason why I'm teaching you how you can make yourself that notepad. Sometimes even at work, there are times you have meetings and you need those notes that you need to take down, especially if you're assigned new tasks and you easily forget, you just write them down, you need that notepad. So let me show you how you can make that notepad so that you can have all those to-do things, all those notes that you need to write down. You can have them written down in your notepad. So let's go straight into making our notepad. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to cut these papers in half, because I'm not going to make a notepad that's in the size of A4 because this paper is A4. So we're going to cut this in half, okay? And what we'll do is remove this because we don't need this stuff. That's right this side, so we're going to remove it. So you can easily remove it because it has a demarcation where you can remove these little things that are sticking out. I don't need them. So that's the reason I'm removing them. And most people like moving with a lot of plain papers. I've seen a lot of people moving with plain papers. Now you have my paper. Bible. I'm saying no to that. When you finish watching this, you understand why you need a notepad. So let's remove these, because we don't need them. Oops, I teared this one a little bit, but that's okay. This one. There's just something about colorful stuff, be it clothes, be it your hair, though I don't like colorful hair, but there's just something about colorful stuff that I like. So that's why every time I want to make something, I have to make sure it's colorful. There should be some color, even if it's not that colorful, but some color has to be there. Okay, so we're done with removing these, and I'm going to put them this side because I'm not using them. So we have this now. Put them together, they're the same size. Fold them in half like that, okay? Let's fold that together and make sure you press them together and define that line, because this is where we're going to cut through with our scissors. So now let's get our pair of scissors. This is what we have. It looks like a book, okay? So now we're going to cut in the middle with our scissors, pair of scissors. Make sure it's a pair of scissors. It's the only one that's going to do this right. So let's get our scissors and cut through like that. There we go. So after you have cut those papers, you're going to put them together now, like that. And this is what you have. This is what you have. So now what we're going to do now is we're going to stick them together, this side. We're going to stick all of them together with our glue stick. So let's stick our papers together. So you get your glue stick, add some right at the tip of this paper, this side of the paper, and you're going to stick it onto this like that. Okay, like that. So you press, get more glue, apply it there. Pepper glue, press like that, get the glue again, like that. Okay, get your glue again, same procedure until you stick on all the papers like what I'm doing right now. Okay, like that. I'm so excited because when I finish this notepad, I have myself a notepad to write in. I don't have to use those papers. Some people even fold in half when they get that A4 paper. So I remember kuya next kusanda. I remember pakati na food. I take boardings. Kufia tole stama book. Now peta. No, this is what you need. Okay. So just checking. I don't want to close. You find it closing both sides like that. Oh, my notepad is coming up real good. Okay, see if I can add more paper. I think I can slot in 3 more papers. Like that. Make sure you're generous when you're putting your glue, so that it holds, or rather it sticks on real good. Don't forget to do what I'm doing. You need to press so that the glue can sink in. You don't forget to do that. We're getting there, we're almost done. Let's not get bored. Okay, like that. And the last 2, and I thought I'm not going to use everything, but here we are, still sticking. I have the last 2. And I love the fact that I have the yellow on the outer side, the deep yellow on the outer side, and the back side is going to have this yellow, the light yellow. So if you are feeling like if you're feeling green on that day, get those knots on the green paper. If you're feeling like blue today, like you know the way they say Manda blues, get those knots on the blue side. Now, I don't have blue here. I only have green, yellow, pink. Yeah, those are the colors that I have. But you can, whatever mood you're in, you're good to go. So now I'm done with the sticking process, and this is what I have. My papers are stuck on together like that, very firm, and I'm just trying to hold them and just make sure I press them together so that they can be stuck together, okay? Because paper glue takes a little time to hold, so you have to ensure that you press so that it can stick on real quick. At this point, we're going to bind these papers by simply using our paper tape that we're going to put this side, which is going to bind all the papers together. Yes, we have added the glue, but we also need this for that extra hold, just to make sure it's strong. So let's get our paper tape. I was going to say paper glue, but this is paper tape. So what we'll do is we're going to stick it on like that. The same side where we were gluing is the side we're going to stick like that. And we're going to get our pair of scissors to cut off the side like that. Then we are going to stick this other side like that. We're going to turn the papers, rather now it's a notepad. So I'm going to turn the notepad, the other side, and this is what we get after we have put our cloth tape. So now we're going to cut off this excess because we don't need it. So let's cut that off together. This and like that. So once we have cut off the excess, this is what we get. We have our papers are intact, they're secured with our glue, our paper glue, and also our cloth tape. So now what I'm going to write is, I'm going to write my name on this notepad. I'm going to write my name, definitely, and I'll add a little bit of deco. That's the reason why I have my markers. So allow me to do that. So you can, if the notepad is for your minutes, let's say you attend a lot of meetings and you want to be taking note of the minutes, you can actually even name the notepad meeting minutes. Or if it's just for your budget, you can name the notepad budgets. Or if you want to do your to-do lists, you can name it the to-do list. So I'm going to name this my to-do list because I want to write everything that I need to do, let's say in a week or on a specific day, and I have to ensure that it's done. So I'm going to call this notepad my to-do list notepad. So that's what I'm going to write here, okay? If you want, you can even write your name, it's up to you, but I'm going to first put that on my notepad because this is my to-do list notepad. So let me write that. Okay, my to-do list notepad, and I'm going to add some decorations. Of course, I love me some decor. Like, it just has to have some detail, you know, just to make sure it looks very beautiful. So I'm adding some detail. Of course, I'll start with the corner. I'm just going to add my favorite butterflies that I always love to add to my books and my notes. Okay. So at this point, what we're going to do now is we are going to go on a break. And when we come back, I'm coming to show you how beautiful and how gorgeous my notepad looks. Stay tuned. Welcome back. So before we went on our break, I ran you through the process of making that notepad for yourself. I gave you all the process from the first to the end, and this is the final look of our lovely notepad. So this is my to-do list notepad. I named it my to-do list notepad. So whatever I need to do tomorrow, whatever I need to do on Saturday, on Monday, or Tuesday, mention it, I'll add it in my notepad. So that way I will not forget. If I have to go to the mall on Saturday, I have to write it, and I will have to put the date that I need to go to the mall. So this will be my guide on my to-do list. So that's the reason why I named it my to-do list notepad. I hope you like it. So these are the pages secured. Remember, we secured them with the glue, and we ended up securing them with the paper tape, and this is what we get. These are the colorful papers in my notepad, and I will use it until this notepad is finished. And guess what? If it finishes, I'll make another one. So I won't have to stress. I won't have to start panting because I don't have a notepad. My pages are done. I need another one. I'll just make myself another notepad. So let me give you a recap of what you need to make yourself this notepad and the process of how to make it. So number one, you need yourself some plain papers. You need yourself some glue stick or any other glue that can stick paper. You also need yourself some paper tape, and of course your markers or your crayons. That's the time when you need to steal your baby sister's crayons or your niece's crayons just to color your notepad. You need those things. Decorate them and you get yourself a beautiful notepad. Of course, you're going to cut up that paper to your preferred size. You can even make something smaller than this, or you can even stick to the A4 size that we had at first. But this is not A4. We cut up the A4 in half to get to this, and of course we used our paper glue to stick them on, and we secured it, that extra secure. We binded it with our paper tape. I wrote down my words on my notepad because this notepad right now is my to-do list. You can name it whatever you want. It can be your budgets. You can name it your minute book. Whatever is up to you. But I hope you enjoyed this episode of D.I.Y. Please continue to catch up with me every Tuesdays and Thursdays on channel 105 Luna Lifestyle TV. And if you miss the episodes on Tuesday and Thursday, you can also catch up on our YouTube channel, Luna Lifestyle TV ZM. It's been your girl Chilamo Zulu, aka Chichi Badu. Until next time, it's bye.